So beginning today's practice in a child's pose position, take your knees as wide as your mat, big toes together. See if you can sink your hips down to the heels. You want to extend your arms out in front of you, spread your fingers nice and wide, and really press the palms, chest and belly button down towards the mat. As we come through today's practice, try and tune into your breath, try and use it to focus your mind, and stretch a little bit deeper into the postures. On your next inhale, just walking the hands over to the left side. You can lift the chest and the forehead. We're going to take the torso over the left thigh. When you find yourself there, see if you can press the chest down. See if you can maybe find a little bit of a stretch on the right side of the body. And then on your exhale, walking over to the right. So start to move your hands over. Try and take the chest down onto that right thigh. Really walk your left hand over as far as you can so that you can find a stretch down the left side of the body. And then coming back to the center, into your child's pose position. We're going to thread the left arm through to the right side. So really ground down your right hand. You can walk it a little bit closer to the body. And then take the left hand over. We're going to ground the palm down onto the floor and start to press the left shoulder onto the mat. You can gaze over to the right side. Again, you might feel a stretch down the side of the shoulder, down the side of the left body. And coming back up through the middle, let's thread the right arm through to the left side. So ground your left hand down, thread the hand through, palm down, and then start to press that shoulder down onto the mat. You can gaze over to the left side and just try and find a stretch down the right side of the body. And coming back up to center, just walk your hands nice and close. Come all the way up to a seated position, cross the ankles, and come down onto your mat. We're going to just come through a flow today to kind of lengthen out the hamstrings, find a few twists, and also activate the core muscles. So starting with the legs extended out in front of you, draw the feet together, flex the toes. You can bend the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Coming into our first forward fold, take a deep inhale, reach the arms up high. And as you exhale, start to extend down. See if you can reach the fingertips over the toes. Try to press the belly button and chest down onto the legs. Relax your head and your neck. A few easy breaths here. And then as you inhale, just rounding back up. Reaching the arms above you. Make your spine nice and long. And we're going to sink down one more time. So as you exhale, start to fold down. Let's take the fingertips over the toes now. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And we're going to come into our fold for a few deep breaths. You want to focus on a really long spine before we think about the hamstrings. So a slow exhale. Start to press your belly button onto the thighs, chest to the knees, forehead down to the shins. The knees can stay bent for now. See if we can find a stretch down those muscles running along the spine. And with each exhale here, see if you can start to press the backs of the knees down into the mat. Try not to lose the connection of your belly button on the thighs. And then as you inhale, just releasing the arms, reaching back up. And as you exhale, start to fall down. Tap the side of the feet now. So again, bend the knees. If you need to keep the feet flexed, tap the side of the legs. And then slowly rolling up, lengthening one more time. A nice long spine. And as you exhale, extend forward. See if you can take hold of the ankles or the side of the feet. Take a deep inhale, lengthening. And as you exhale, try and pull your body forwards onto the legs. You're going to feel a deep stretch in the hamstrings. And you might feel a stretch down the side of the back now. Each time you inhale, think about lengthening your spine forwards. And each time you exhale, just think about relaxing down onto the leg muscles. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up, we're going to find a boat pose position. So draw your feet close to you. This is really great for creating strength in the core. So we're going to start off by taking the hands behind the thighs. Make sure you're sitting on the sit bones, not on the lower back. Lift your chest, start to roll the shoulders behind you, and then slowly start to draw the toes up so they're eye level. You can keep the hands resting behind the thighs here, or if you're feeling balanced, see if you can extend the arms out in front of you. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down nice and straight. Reach your arms up. And as you exhale, fall down. Take the hands wherever's comfortable and find that forward fold. We're going to flow through that 3 more times. So on your inhale, rolling back up. Hands behind the thighs. Start to draw the toes up so they're eye level. Squeeze the knees together. Extend your arms if it's comfortable. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs down, reach the arms up, and a slow exhale, find that fold. Each time you come down, see if you can sink a little deeper, see if you can straighten the legs a little bit more. And 2 more rounds. So inhale, rolling up. Make sure you're grounded on the sit bones. Draw the feet close, keep the chest lifted. Squeeze the belly button in, either staying there or extending the legs fully now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down, reach the arms up. Coming down into your fold. Keep the heels together, keep the feet flexed, keep the legs active. And last round, so inhale, rolling up. Find your boat pose, either hands behind the thighs, knees bent, or legs fully extended. See if you can gaze over the top of the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the legs down and sit up nice and tall. We're going to draw the right foot in towards the left leg, so take it over the left thigh. Keep your left heel grounded down. Just grounding the right hand behind the spine. Try not to lean back here. You want to sit up nice and tall. And coming into a gentle twist. So as you exhale, circling the left arm around the right thigh or knee. And slowly turning to look over your right shoulder. As you exhale, coming back through the middle, extending the leg out in front of you. Draw the left leg in, take it over the right thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Remember to flex your right foot. Take the left hand just behind the spine. Sit up tall, and as you exhale, circling around to the left side. See if you can just draw that leg in a little closer and gazing over your left shoulder. So really focusing on the breath when we're in these twists. And then as you exhale, coming back through the middle, you can extend both legs out in front of you now. We're going to come to another seated twist variation. So we're going to draw the left heel over the right leg. Your right heel is just into the left side. Most of your weight's going to be on the right hip now. So again, sitting up tall, you want to create length in your spine. Your left hand can come just behind you. And as you exhale, wrapping that right arm around the left leg, just twisting to look over the left shoulder. We want to try and get the shoulders more or less in line. And just keep that spine nice and long. On your exhale, finding your way back to center. Take the hands down next to you. Coming into shoelace pose. So what we're going to do now is walk the feet away from the body. You're going to start to feel a deep stretch down the left side of the leg. So just finding a comfortable spot for you. If the knee's high, that's okay. If the knee falls down, that's also okay. However is comfortable for your body. We want to see if we can get the knees more or less stacked. Keep the feet flexed. Sit up nice and tall and centered. Reach your arms up high as you inhale, and on the exhale, just folding down over the legs. So if the muscles are too tight to fold, that's also okay. You're just stopping wherever you can feel that stretch. Wherever you are, just tuning into that breath. Release any tension in the left leg. And then on your next inhale, coming all the way back up, we're going to find our eagle arms here. So extend the arms out in front of you. Take the right arm under the left. We're crossing at the elbows. Start to draw the fingers up towards the roof. And then we're trying to circle the hands together. So your right hand might find the left wrist. It might find the left hand. Wherever you go, that's okay. And on your inhale, see if you can draw the elbows towards the roof and away from the body. Just imagine the shoulder blades opening up and just stretching out those muscles in the upper back. And then on your exhale, releasing the arms, taking them down next to you. We're going to keep the feet where they are. We're going to turn 360 degrees. So lift your body up, keep the feet exactly where they are. Start to spin around, find your way back to the front. And you should end up with your left leg under the right. If you don't, just swap it around. We're taking the right leg over the left thigh. The left heel is in towards the right hip. And most of the weight is on the left now. So finding our seated twist, we're taking the right hand behind us. Grow nice and tall through your spine. And as you exhale, just wrapping that left arm around the right leg. Start to turn to look over your right shoulder. Again, you're going to feel a stretch down the right side of the body. Just focusing on the breath here. On your exhale, coming back to the center, take the hands down next to you and coming to shoelace pose. So we're walking the feet away from the body. If the knee stays there, that's okay, as long as you can feel a stretch down the side. If you want to come deeper, you're going to wriggle the feet away, try and get the knees more or less stacked. Should have some space next to your hips there. And then take a deep inhale. As you exhale, start to fold down over the legs as far as you can go comfortably so that you can feel that stretch. And then just relaxing the head and the neck, focusing on the breath, just releasing any tension down the right side of the body. On your next inhale, just rolling back up to the center. Finding our eagle arms, extend your hands out in front of you. Take the left elbow under the right now. Turn the fingers towards the roof. See if you can take that left hand onto the right wrist or take the palms together. And then as you inhale, drawing the elbows towards the ceiling and away from the body. Try and relax your shoulders and just think about those muscles between the shoulder blades opening up. And then as you exhale, releasing the arms down, you can unravel your legs. Just give them a little bit of a shake. And slowly finding your way down onto your back. So just nice and easy. We're going to draw the feet close. Come into a reclined pigeon. So let's take the right foot just below the left knee. We want to keep the foot flexed here. Let that right knee go as far out as it comfortably can. And if that's enough of a stretch for you, you're going to stay here for your breaths. If you want to come a little bit deeper, start to draw the left leg towards you. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. And just gently start to pull the knee towards the body. Again, we're keeping that right leg nice and active. If you feel like you can come deeper into the posture, start to draw the left heel towards the hip and wrap the fingers around the shin. Just using your breath to release any tension in that right leg. And then on your next exhale, release the foot down. Take the right heel down to the mat, and let's take the left foot over to the right thigh. So again, it's just below the knee. Keep the foot flexed, let the knee go wherever it wants to. And you're either staying here for your breath, so you can draw the right heel closer to the body. If you want to come deeper, start to draw the right leg nice and close. Maybe interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Again, keep both your legs nice and active for this one. And the option to come deeper by taking the fingers around the right shin. Wherever you are, just using the breath to release any tension in that left leg. And then on your next exhale, releasing the leg down. You can extend both of your legs out in front of you. And we're going to end with our Shavasana corpse pose. So it's like a yogi sleep. We want to close the eyes here, let the feet fall out to the side. You can rest your arms down alongside you or on top of the belly button, whichever is more comfortable. And I want to encourage you to stay here for as long as you need to take a deep inhale, fill your belly with air. And as you exhale, just start to relax all the muscles in the body that have worked. Another deep inhale, fill your belly with air, feel the chest rising. And a slow exhale. And each time you exhale, just releasing any tension. Start to feel your legs getting heavy. Feel your arms getting heavy. Relax the muscles in your face. And just letting the whole body sink down into the mat. And you can stay here for as long as you need.